Okay, picture this. You're in the middle of an awkward, emotionally empty hookup, and all you can think is, why am I settling for this? That's the raw, unfiltered entry point into Jennette McCurdy's Half His Age, where we dive headfirst into the chaotic mind of Waldo, a 17-year-old high school senior who's starving for real connection in a world that keeps serving her empty calories. Waldo isn't your typical teen protagonist. She's blunt, impulsive, and deeply lonely, stuck inside a body she doesn't fully recognize yet. What she wants is simple and impossible at the same time: to be seen, desired, and loved without all the fake performances people put on. But her emotional wounds run deep. Her mom once told her she was hard to love, then tried to soften it to a lot. Waldo carries that line everywhere. She battles body insecurity, social anxiety, and a long string of disappointing romantic experiences that leave her feeling more invisible than before. She keeps shrinking herself into what she thinks is the easy-to-love amount, but her heart keeps screaming for something real. The story opens with Waldo hanging out with a guy she met at a 4th of July party. On paper, it's a normal teen situation: fireworks, snacks, a late-night hangout. But emotionally, it's hollow. He goes through the motions, she goes through the motions, and neither of them actually feels connected. When it's over, Waldo scans his messy room, half-read self-help books, movie posters, random junk, and realizes how disconnected everything feels, including him. When she leaves, it's with that familiar, itchy realization that she keeps choosing temporary attention over real closeness. At home, things aren't any better. Waldo lives in a struggling trailer park in Anchorage with her single mom who drifts from one disappointing relationship to another. Her mom is depressed, broke, and constantly searching for someone else to fix her life. Waldo grows up learning that if you want too much, people leave. So she teaches herself to want less. To cope, she develops a shopping addiction, filling the emotional gaps with things she can't afford. At school, she feels disconnected and numb, watching other kids dance and flirt like she's behind glass. Then comes Theodore Korgy, her 39-year-old creative writing teacher. Immediate red flags everywhere. He's unhappy, insecure, and stuck in a midlife rut with a wife, a kid, and dreams that never came true. But to Waldo, he feels different. He listens to her. He talks about books and movies the way she thinks about them. For the first time, she feels understood, and that attention becomes intoxicating. Waldo starts flirting, staying after class, writing things that clearly mean more than schoolwork. Korgy, lonely and dissatisfied with his own life, gives in. They begin a secret relationship that crosses every boundary. At first, Waldo feels powerful, desired, chosen, special. She believes she's finally found the connection she's been craving. But underneath, the imbalance is obvious. He has all the power. She has all the risk. As things spiral, guilt, jealousy, and fear start to take over. Waldo becomes more desperate for reassurance. Korgy pulls away, afraid of being exposed and of what he's become. When he calls her too much, it hits the same nerve as her mother's words years earlier. The relationship collapses, leaving Waldo alone with the emotional wreckage. By the end, Waldo isn't magically healed, but she sees more clearly. She starts to recognize how her need to be loved led her into something harmful. There are hints of therapy, growth, and breaking the cycle. She graduates and steps into the future a little wiser, even if still wounded. Jennette McCurdy flips the Lolita narrative on its head, forcing us to look at how loneliness, power, and unmet emotional needs can lead people into dangerous places. It's messy, painful, funny, and deeply uncomfortable. But that's the point. It leaves you asking, how often do we